Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Jeff and Ray.
That's me.
From Achievement Hunter. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Hey, so this is for The Walking Dead, episode 1.
Yes, it is.
Of
5?
5. Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
This is a arcade game, kind of unique. It's episodic, unique in that it's only got 100 points.
Yep.
But I'm guessing it'll end up. I mean, if you play all 5, I don't know if they'll show us 5 different games or what.
I'm not sure. This comes up separately as on your gamer card.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it'll be like it'll just add on to the one you have.
Yeah, so it's either going to be one long arcade game that has 500 gamer
Yeah,
score,
it's
I
one
guess.
completion or it's going to be 5 completions.
Yeah, but regardless, it's got 100 points, 10 achievements. And achievement-wise, it's 100% story-based.
Yeah,
so,
you
like,
can't
the
miss anything,
achievements
which is good.
yeah, it is good. And so basically you play the game, and if you beat it, you get all the achievements. But I think it's worth talking about because the game's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of The Walking Dead. As a matter of fact, I dislike The Walking Dead.
I'm polar opposite. I love The Walking Dead.
You love it. You're like, you freaked out.
Yeah.
You were like
girly screams, everything. It was great.
Yeah, you were like Gavin at a Justin Bieber concert.
Absolutely.
You
Front row, take your shirt off, Justin. It's great.
Yeah, I love you written on your chest in lipstick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. So, how would you say this game compares to the comics and the TV show?
Well, it has, in the first episode, you run into two people. I'm not going to say who from the show and the comics. Everybody else is completely new. But some of the settings are also very similar. So it kind of follows the comics and the TV show a little bit, but it's at the same time, it's still its own branching story.
So everything was like familiar to you. The main characters are not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say 80% or like 80%, 90% of the characters are all brand new.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk around because I don't want to spoil the game.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say that it has apparently the new go-to mechanic for fucking zombie games that I cannot stand.
And what's that, Jeff?
It is to pit an adult male with
That's you.
a poor 6 or 7 or 8-year-old little girl, and you have to protect them.
You have one of those.
I have one of those. Yes. Yep. And from fucking Dead Rising 2, which was I almost couldn't play.
And then the Dead Island thing was.
And then
the
Dead
worst.
Island trailer was fucking. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
So once again, of course, you're 2 minutes into the game, and suddenly there's a little girl, and her parents are dead, and you've got we don't know if they're dead, but her parents are somewhere, and you've got to protect the little girl from zombies, which is, as a parent, fucking.
Yeah. It's like, I gotta, these things are coming after you. Sometimes I may not be able to save you. You may die in front of my eyes. It's kind of bad.
Yeah. But one thing that's kind of cool about this game, it's a Telltale game, which means obviously it's a point and click.
Point and click, yep.
But it plays a little, I don't know, more interactive than a typical point and click.
It's kind
I
of
would say.
More actiony for a point and click. Like, there's a lot more stuff going on. Like, it's not just, move around and I gotta find this for you. Sometimes there's, like, shit happening. You gotta be like, okay, I gotta be fast or, I'm gonna die or something like that.
Yeah, there is a lot of, like, it's not like QuickTime events, but
there's some QuickTime events as well.
Yeah.
But not as much as you would think.
I will say, if you're not a fan of cutscenes.
This is very story driven. You cannot skip these cutscenes, unfortunately.
No,
Jeff was having fun with that.
It's kind of interesting though because it's like the story branches based on your decisions.
Yeah,
like pretty heavily. Like you choose to make to let certain players live or die, and like there's a lot of situations where you can only save one person, that kind of thing. And so it seems to really affect how the story goes, and also like when you do something for a character, they'll remember it, and it'll let you know to be like,
also in the top left-hand corner, so and so know that you sided with them or against them,
or like so and so knows that you lied, and they'll remember that.
Yeah, like so if you say something to somebody else, and later on you say something completely different, and that person's there, they'll call you out on a lie. Yeah, and then you'll look like an asshole, and you don't want that.
It's definitely interesting because it definitely feels like I guess like the relationships you're building are very heavily affected by the way you interact with people.
Yeah, especially probably later on in the story as well. They'll catch up to you.
Yeah, but I guess we should go through the achievements even though there's not much to look at. First one is Out of the Frying Pan, complete Chapter 1 of Episode 1. There's 7 chapters in this game, so there's going to be 7 of... Is it 7?
I think it was 7, yeah.
7. Anyway, there's going to be one for completing every chapter.
Yeah, that's it's only going to take you probably like an hour to 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah,
at most.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like here's another example, Chapter 2 of Episode 1. But then... Like, here's one, the complete Chapter 4 of Episode 1, but like I was talking about Rock in a Hard Place, this is one of those achievements where, I mean, it's a story-based achievement, but you get it after you make the branching decision.
Yeah, you make a choice.
And so I think there's probably 3 or 4 of those where, it's just one bullet.
Same thing here.
That's actually probably the coolest part of the game.
This is my favorite part of the DLC right here.
Yeah, I really don't want to spoil it, but it's a pretty cool decision you have to make.
You'll know when you get to it.
Yeah, you definitely will. And then, of course, they're all 10 gamer score, and then the last one is worth, I think the last chapter, Chapter 7, is worth 15, and then to complete Episode 1 is worth 25 gamer score.
Yep. Very easy.
Yeah, very easy, very fun, cheap. I think it's only like
it's only $5. Yeah.
Yeah, $5. And it'll entertain you for about an hour. I don't know if I'd ever go back and play it again, but if you liked it enough, you could go back and play it again and probably get an entirely different, I don't know. Outcome, I guess.
For the episode, yeah.
For the episode, yeah.
There is something cool at the end of the, when you finish the episode, it shows you, like, stats for everybody that played and see what you chose compared to like what the rest of the community chose. So that's kind of cool at the end.
I will say that when I went through it, I was in the majority on most of them, but the decisions were pretty even. Like it was like 55% of the people did this, 45% of the people did this.
It's interesting to see how everybody like.
I think there was only one of the choices that was like 78% of the people chose this.
Yeah, and I chose the other 22 because I'm that guy.
And did you really?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
All right, well, that's it for this game. Pretty cool, very cheap, very fast, and
I think they're going to come out monthly. By the way, I'm not 100% sure if they're going to come out. Usually, Telltale does a monthly thing, so look for the next one in May, I guess.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
There you go.